A news vendor, his every opinion. He listens to every person's side, and he makes his own views out of all of them, using a little bit from everyone. So after a good morning of listening, I think I finally got it. We ought to nuke Russia and let God sort it out. I mean, what else can we do, right? It's us or them. We got bombs, they got bombs. So why aren't we using them, right? Of course, this is just my opinion. It just makes sense in a final analysis.
Good afternoon. Is it here yet?
Your copy of the New Frontiersman. Yeah, of course. It's right here. You know this is far-right tabloid nonsense. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay. So, how's the end of the world coming along?
Today. For certain. Seeing the signs. You'll keep my paper for me tomorrow.
Oh, sure. Always do.
You won't forget.
Delirious. I saw that hell-bound ship's black sails against the yellow Indie sky. I knew again the stench of powder and men's brains in war. Waking from nightmare, I found myself upon a dismal beachhead, amongst dead men and the pieces of dead men. I had a sudden memory of clinging fast to someone through the tempest. The figurehead lay at my feet, blindfolded by seaweed. And upon that dreadful shore, she smiled. I made to take the ribbon of kelp from off her painted eyes, then thought better of it. Her damp embrace had prevented me from drifting beyond. Yet this small comfort was all I could offer. I could not love her as she had loved me.
Oh, well, we probably don't have time. Isn't your TV interview soon?
No. We have time.
All right. Well, then.
What is it? Are you all right?
Why are there two of you?
I thought you'd enjoy it. I do try to please you.
No. Why would I? Sorry, John. I just overreacted, is all. I'm gonna go get a cigarette.
I'm sorry. I don't know what stimulates you anymore.
No, John, forget it. It doesn't.
Are you okay?
John, what the hell? Were you working while we were in bed?
My work is at an important stage. Felt it was unnecessary to focus entirely on us.
Oh, shut up! I hate you! I'm leaving.
Lori, if there's a problem with my attitude, I'm prepared to discuss it.
No, I'm packing my things and I'm leaving.
Lori.
I must have met him 26 years ago. Almost 3 decades, and he still looks like he's 30. since it's not my fault, he wanted a side piece to match. So he dumped me for that little teenager who runs around in her underwear, that silk specter. I mean, I stuck with him after he turned into God knows what. And he has the nerve to just leave, just out of the blue like that. And now look at me. Hair is falling out in clumps. And I don't know if that's the diagnosis or the stress from the diagnosis. God. I'm glad your paper contacted me. It's such a relief just to talk to somebody.
Hey, Lori, come in. I was hoping I'd see you after that dinner thing last week. Just getting my lock repaired. Pull a chair, pull a chair. Do you take sugar with your coffee?
Yeah. Yes. 2 sugars.
Is 1 lump okay?
Yeah. Yeah, 1's fine. That'll be.
Hey, Lori, what's the problem?
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I came. It's just. God, I don't know anyone except goddamn superheroes.
Hey, whatever it is, I'm sure it's not the end of the world.
I left John.
Oh.
I just couldn't keep doing it. The way he looks at things, like he can't exactly remember what they are. It doesn't particularly care. This world and people. There's just shadows to him, like shadows in the fog.
Here, drink this whole. I was only going to Hollis's. It can wait.
No. Why don't I walk you there? I won't hold you any longer.
Don't you want your coffee?
No, I'm sorry. It's too bitter.
Come on, look at them in there. Hurry up. Yep.
Dr. Osterman, I'm with Army Intelligence. Just so you know, Afghanistan is a no-go area, so if it comes up, try to play it cool. And try not to get into any tight corners.
And now, in his first ever televised interview, let's have a big hand for Doc Manhattan himself, Dr. Jonathan Osterman. Doc, I hope you'll forgive me for asking this, but what's up, Doc?
Up is a relative concept. It has no intrinsic value.
Okay, so let's get going on some questions.
Doc, I write for Paramount Express. If the Russians act up in Afghanistan, will you be prepared to intervene?
As far as I'm aware, there is no situation in Afghanistan that requires my attention.
All right, fine.
It's fair. Well, now I was wondering, Doc, do you remember Wally Weaver? He was your buddy in the 60s. Died of cancer in 71. I believe it was sudden and quite painful.
I remember Wally. He was a good friend. I attended his funeral.
I was wondering if you also remember Edgar Jacobi, also known as Moloch. You encountered him several times in the 70s in battles, conflicts, whatever it is you super people do. Did you know that Jacobi also has terminal cancer?
Moloch. No, I didn't know.
What's the matter? You don't like this line of questioning? How about this one? Did you know that Janie Slater, who you were romantically linked with in the 60s, also has lung cancer? Doctors have given her 6 months to live.
Janie. No, I didn't know about Janie.
Dr. Manhattan, does being near you cause cancer?
I have no reason to concur that that's true.
Let's go. The mob's getting aroused.
You want to get my paper and answer?
No more
Doc?
questions for the doctor,
Doc,
all right?
he's had
About
enough
paper,
for a night.
anything. Dr. Manhattan, can you confer? Do you cause cancer?
Please, will you just leave me alone?
Dr. Manhattan, on average, how long did you spend in bed with Janie Slater?
I said, leave me alone!
Us getting mugged. I can't believe it. After the adrenaline wears off, I always kind of feel sort of weird, like sort of empty. Oh, I ought to head back. Maybe think everything over with John. See if I can find one reason to stay. Take care of yourself, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah. You too.
I said, leave me alone!
1 minute, we're all in there, asking questions, and the next, he teleports every one of us outside the studio, even the camera crew.
Frieder's murderous onslaught had surprised us. We'd been blasted to fragments before we could warn David's town of the hellship approach. I thought of my family. Vulnerable, unsuspecting, crazed with helplessness. I cursed God and wept, wondering if he wept also.
Oh, jeez, it's raining. Lend me your cap, will ya?
No chance. I don't lend things. It's my philosophy. In this world, you shouldn't rely on help from anyone. In the end, a man stands alone.
Dr. Osterman, don't take the sign too personally. After the interview, we thought it best to comply with safety regulations.
I see. It appears as if I'm incapable of cohabiting safely. Tell your superiors and Mr. Spezek that I'm leaving.
Leaving?
Yes. For Arizona first, I think. Then Mars.
Mars. No, you really had me for a second. Oh, shit.
That night, I slept badly beneath the cold, distant stars, pondering upon the cold, distant God in whose hands the fate of David's town rested. Was he really there? Had he been there once, but now departed?
Gone? What do you mean he's gone?
I mean, he left. Now, please, we have to get you a cancer scan.
What the hell is this?
Mr. Spezek, we have to ask. Did you place Dr. Osterman under any emotional stress before his interview last night?
You're blaming me for... No, this is ridiculous. Anything John did, he did because he wanted to.
Jesus Christ, I have taken enough of this. Lady, if you and Dr. Osterman fought last night, I hope you're okay knowing that your little breakup might have just doomed the entire country. Because if our psychologists are right, he isn't coming back. Your meal ticket just flew the coop, and there's nothing we can do about it. That means America's greatest defense against the Russians just left all of us for Mars.
Exhausted, I slept atop the grave, dreams ringing with the horribly familiar screams of children. I saw the black freighter, bearing down on all I loved, but I was powerless to stop it.
Stupid comic doesn't even have an ending.
Hey, now, let's see what's going on in this fine Sunday. Oh, Jesus.
You can keep this comic. Doesn't even end.
No, you have it. And take my cap, too. You get home to your mom. Be good to her, okay? I mean, we all gotta look out for one another. Don't we? That's my philosophy.
Sure, man. Thanks for the stuff.
Sure, you too. And don't worry about paying for the comic. I mean, life's too short. In a final analysis.
Mars, I don't. Was John really the only thing stopping the Russians from?
Put it this way. If Dr. Osterman really wanted to live on the Red Planet, he should have stayed home. A strong gust of wind could set off the Russians' nuclear radars, or ours, for that matter. The wind's totally impartial, totally indifferent. I give it another week till we break out the big guns. And after that, humanity is in the hands of a higher power than ours. Let's just hope he's on our side.